Jonathan Roach here, super excited to be back for the Modern Mortgage Summit. I am a peak performance coach for professional athletes, CEOs, and other leaders, including 5 of the top 30 originators. So I understand the chaos of your space. I also understand what a tremendous industry it is. I am excited to share 4 key strategies to thrive in a changing market. They're super simple, but they flat out work. The 4 are that mindset is everything, focus on your controllables, number 3, nail the basics, and number 4, out innovate and out value your competitors. So I'm gonna go through these in a quick 5-minute coaching session. So the first one, mindset is everything. We each have a positive voice and a negative voice in our head. We get to choose each day who's going to be at the podium of our mind. If you do not choose your positive voice, then by default you choose your negative voice. Our negative voice is our biggest critic. Our negative voice likes to focus on what's wrong with everything, with our spouse, with our job, with the market, with the rates, with everything. Our positive voice is our biggest fan. That voice likes to focus on what's right with those things I just listed. Not surprisingly, when you choose your positive voice, you are set up to win the day before the day even starts. We want to nail that choice first thing in the morning, and then we want to check in periodically throughout the day, who is at the podium. And if the negative voice has gotten control of the podium, get that voice out of there, get the positive voice back so you can focus on what's right and you can have a remarkable day. That is the first key strategy to thrive. The second one is focus on your controllables. It's very easy to focus on things we cannot control, like the interest rates and what's going on in the market. You can't change any of that. What you can do is focus on the things that are within your control. We can all control our attitude, we can control our habits, and we can control what we focus on. Yes, I know there is a storm coming in the background. We'll be done quickly. The third key strategy is to nail the basics. There's just 5 basics when it comes to personal excellence and self-care. Obviously, there's basics as far as how you perform your role as a mortgage professional, but there's 5 basics when it comes to self-care. Doesn't matter if you're a pro athlete, doesn't matter if you're a CEO, entrepreneur, rock star mortgage professional, the same 5 apply. Here they are: water, sleep, nutrients, exercise, and positive content. That last one is pivotal. We want to live out the Jim Rohn quote, which is stand guard at the gates of your mind. What are we putting in there? What are we reading? What are we watching? What are we listening to? And most importantly, who are we hanging out with? If you are watching news, that is a toxic habit. Obviously, with your role in the mortgage industry, you need to know what's going on. You can't keep your head in the clouds. But my invitation would be to go on to whatever site you deem to be reliable each day for 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes in the afternoon, or in the evening, and read about what's going on in the world. Watching the news robs you of your personal excellence. It hinders you. It is not a value add. Positive content is reading things like Renee Rodriguez's brilliant new book that elevate you, that get you to show up in a better manner. That's what positive content is. Again, what are we reading? What are we watching? What are we listening to? And most importantly, who are we hanging out with? That is the third key to thrive in the changing market. Now, the fourth and final one that we're going over today is this idea of out-innovating and out-valuing your competitors. So I believe your only true competitor is you from yesterday. So how are you gonna outvalue her? How are you gonna outvalue him so that you can then over-deliver to the families you're blessed to serve and to your real estate professional partners? That should be how you're approaching this. I'll just go through an example. A lot of mortgage professionals right now are going back to their real estate professional partners and potential partners, and they're asking them to lunch or coffee. If you do that, you are swimming in the sea of sameness. You are invisible. I don't mean that rudely, but this is a coaching session, so I'm gonna be candid with you. Don't do that. We've got to be above that. We've got to outvalue that. A value above that call or email or text would be to send Renee's book or send some other world-class book. That is value. I would push you to go further, though, to truly outvalue, which would be send Renee's book, send a 2-page book summary saying, hey, Lisa, I know we haven't caught up in a while. Hopefully you and your family are thriving. I'm including Renee Rodriguez's new book. It is fabulous. I know you're crazy busy, so I've taken the time to write a 2-page book summary. I have included that. I hope you get tremendous value out of his brilliant book. Let me know if I can serve you and your team or your family in any way. No ask, no coffee, no lunch, just value. You are outvaluing your competitors. So those 4 keys to thrive in a changing market are that mindset is everything, focus on your controllables, nail the basics, and out-innovate and out-value your competitors. All right, thank you for giving me the blessing of being your coach for these 5.5 minutes. Reach out to me anytime through LinkedIn or Facebook if I can help you or your team in any way.